Chief Market Strategist, St. Paul Research, to take a look at Snap. Not about, $13 off the highs, but I thought there was an interesting headline. You'll tell me why you picked this one. Snap shares were moving higher and that they still had a lot of growth that they were seeing. Big Snapchat growth still possible. And Snap can dream the dream as earnings have shown this growth. So you tell me, why did you pick Snap today? I mean, the teenagers are on it every day. I know that for sure.
I just trade what I see in those price patterns, and this is a great setup. If you look at tech, it's made obviously a full V recovery comeback. Snap is up an amazing 675% from its lows of last year, but it is, like you mentioned, 15% off its top. So it's had a bit of a profit-taking pullback, and I'm using that as an opportunity. I love the chart setup. You're seeing a giant wedge pattern, and we'll talk about this range, but by the time I read a lot of news, it's reflected in the price. So I follow what the price tells me.
Okay. So you're looking at a wedge pattern. Explain what you're looking at specifically. I mean, what's the top, the bottom? You're using this pullback, as you said, as an opportunity. Tell us more about that.
It's you're buying into a strong trend in a momentum stock. Now, it's had a pause here, which, markets need to do from time to time, and that's very healthy, very positive. So this stock has paused between 50 and 70 now for 5 full months. So a breakout above 70 again, that targets 90. And again, based on this momentum move, that's not, really a high level based on how far it's moved. Now, that 50 to 70 range right now has a midpoint at around 60, a channel midpoint that we can kind of lean on now that we're at that level right now on a weekly basis and see if that holds as a super support level. So the way I want to play this, and I use options as a stock substitution strategy. So instead of buying the shares of stock, I'm going to buy an in-the-money option that's going to behave like this stock.
Okay, so what's the final takeaway here when you look at what goes on? Because you talked about a 15% pullback, but a 675% move up off the low. Profit taking? No?
It's a mover. It's taken a pause. As the markets look to happen right now, if you look at some of the real strong stocks, they slowed down as volatility has decreased. But look for this to set up once again. The way I'm looking to play this is a July $55 call. So a $55 call gives you the right to be long from below that super support point, gives us some time. It gives us a delta of about 70%. So it will act like the stock on the upside. And the best part about this strategy is you're able to ride through the ups and downs. You tie up less capital. But most importantly, that a modest move in the stock produces big gains in these in-the-money options. All we're looking for them to do is get more in the money, and they'll increase very, very quickly.
Yeah. Alan Nuckman, thank you so much. Chief Market Strategist, St. Paul Research. Great to have you on the show, Alan, this morning. Thank you. Coming up.